This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast. Chrissie's Clickbait.
Father's Day in the US and the UK today. So if you are in this magnificent city of Sydney and you are from the US or the UK, happy Father's Day.
Beautiful. Who's celebrating Father's Day around the world, Chrissie?
Oprah Winfrey has posted a photograph of her father, and I don't know what it is. Is it just me, or is it hard to imagine Oprah Winfrey as a child with parents? Yeah.
She would have always been the parent.
Well, there are some people that you look at and you go, didn't you just walk out of the forest like fully
as an adult?
formed?
Yeah, I would have thought so.
When I first met our friend of the show, Jonathan Brown, who used to play for the Brisbane Lions AFL team, I was like, he started to talk about his mum and dad, and I'm like,
oh, you have a mum and dad?
Were you a little boy once? I just can't imagine.
No.
Do you think he was raised in a forest by a pack of wolves who taught him how to kick the old leather pigskin around?
Well, that's why he was like, well, how do you think it happened? I said, oh, okay, I can answer your question. I imagine that there was a flash of light and then you were suddenly in a clearing, fully formed and naked.
Right, like Terminator.
Sort of in a fetal position.
Okay,
like Terminator.
Yeah, with Oprah Winfrey next to him.
Yeah, and then Oprah Winfrey, I'm looking at her dad's face going, wow, your daughter is Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, I know, crazy. Isn't that wild?
Anyway, she says, my father is the root of all my successes, personal, physical, financial, because he understood intrinsically that fathering is a verb. It requires action and acting according to the child you're raising. Do you know who else is a great dad who we're celebrating and who no doubt will be celebrating with a Marchant's creamy soda of his own today? The great Hamish Blake. Gold Logie noms are out.
This is so exciting.
Hamish Blake has been nominated again. Now, I've lost track of how many times he's been nominated and won. And he joins us now.
Hello, Ham. How are you, buddy?
Top of the morning to you guys.
You know what?
I'm coming to you from the prestigious Logies launch of breakfast at the Opera House. I've come fresh off my second small bowl of fruit salad as we mingle with the nation's press.
Well, when the announcement was made, we sort of looked around the room. We went, hang on a minute, let's think about what this guy's done for entertainment. So we went Hubble, you got Andy Lee's sidekick, and married to Zoe. So Hamish,
don't forget the Hertz ads at the airport.
The Hertz ads. So Hamish Foster Blake, congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, mate, thank you so much. A big moment. And interesting you mention the work that I've done to be my wife's offsider.
Yes.
Because boy, oh boy, do I need to call on all those skills now.
Boy, oh boy.
I am in a group of incredible women. The Gold Logie group is, I believe, 6 women and me. Now, what a stitcher.
If you win...
I can't win. I cannot win.
You're
I
a
cannot
dog.
win. I'm a dog. If anyone votes for me, they're a dog, and they just want to see me have to deal with a PR nightmare. It is not... I don't think we've ever had this before in the history of the Logies, but I'm not saying this is a joke. I'm not doing this as like an anti-campaign. I'm just saying, may the best woman win, and I reckon great honour to be in the group, and let's leave it at that.
Sexist. Do you know what? I could see, Lynn McGranger, Irene on Home and Away, what an unbelievable career, and it's her final year. Hamish, if you knock her off,
I don't want to.
Why do you want to beat out Lynn McGranger and Alison Langdon? They're very talented. Then why would you put yourself forward for this?
All of the women in this group are wonderful. This is my point. This is what people don't understand, I don't think, about the Gold Logie. They go, oh, congratulations. But you don't apply for it. You don't fill out a form going, could I please have the Gold Logie? You just get told you're in this group. And in Channel 9's defence, no one knows who else from any other network is nominated to. So it just so happens that this year we almost had what would have, I think, in this day and age, been a wonderful statement for how far we've come and we could come as an industry and a society to have all women. And there's one guy who's just holding What a creep, just resisting that wonderful cultural moment we could have had. And that's why I don't think we need to reward that guy who already has 2 of them by giving him another Gold Logie.
The only guy. All right, girls, into hair and makeup. Oh, sorry, and Hamish. Hey, do you think, just quickly there's going to be a fanfare in here at the Opera House you mentioned before. Where do you go in the lineup for the photos when we see images of the nominations? Do you go in the middle or do you just kind of hang on the side?
We would put in a photo just then that people might come across. And
where did you go?
And I realised I was not exactly the middle, but I was sort of, I was like, guys, you cannot be the middle, please don't. Can I go on the end? And they're like, no, you're too tall.
You're too tall, mate.
I was like, but they're like, look awkward, like you've just tacked on to a group of it does look. It looks like
you've crushed a hen's party.
It looks like I'm a gay best friend at a hen's party. That's exactly what
Next time you're all together for a photograph, I suggest just lurking 5 steps behind them when they're all lined up. When they're all lined up.
I should have just worn a trench coat and
You're the one awkward guy at a baby shower who gets involved with all the challenges.
I'm the brother.
So, and then if you try to fit in and do something like wear a dress on stage at the Logies, then that's not going to go down well because the footy show is dated. Tell me, who else is nominated, Ham? Who are you up against? May the best man win.
Do you have the list? Well, so Linda Granger, as you mentioned, Irene, Lisa Miller who's beloved ABC, from ABC News,
good,
but now also Backroads. She's awesome, and I think that would be great to throw a vote her way. Julia Morris, wonderful Queen of Television, deserving, has been up for it a few times, come close. I think it'd be great to see her win. Sonia Kruger, as always, she's on 72% of all television, and no one works harder than Son. Give her a vote. Ali Langdon, bloody hell, let's get Al there.
Let's not forget.
About time she was recognised.
Let's not forget the magical Pauline Yao.
Oh, Poe's great.
I mean, Poe's, started as a contestant, came back as a bloody doyen and runs an amazing ship over Maldives. So these are all wonderful stories that any one of them should be rewarded with your vote.
You've always said, though, Hame, that it's not winning the Logie. You've always loved the campaign leading up to the Logie and getting yourself out there. So you must be really excited.
What's the plan? What does the merch look like at this stage?
I'll go straight from here to my favourite sandwich board, Taylor. He makes them, and I'll just spend the next 5 weeks at traffic lights with my sandwich board on, really trying to pump it up. That's the other thing. Yeah, that's the best bit, isn't it? This is, and just in case this accidentally seems like you're just saying vote for other people. You'll never, I'll be like Kaiser Soze after this. You'll never hear from me again on this topic. That's it. I just don't want any visibility at all.
God. Man in the arena. Hey, congratulations to you and the sisterhood, mate. It's just...
Mate, me and the girls we're having a great time down here.
Look, hang on a minute. It's on the TV at the moment. Sunrise are covering it down there at the Opera House. It's a windy one. Hope all the girls and yourself are okay in this wind with your hair and makeup done.
Yeah, well, someone had to sit down on the Logie at the front, and I was like, ladies, I've got this one, I'll sit down. So even in the photo, they're all standing around the Gold Logie and I'm sitting down. So already I'm in the low status position, which is fine by me.
Hey, congratulations, mate.
Well
self-nominated.
Done,
Fingers crossed.
Nomination's a real win and we'll leave it there.
Well done, buddy. Enjoy the day.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.